Hey, everybody. Good evening and happy Sunday. Happy Success Sunday. You might start hearing some noise in the background because my little one is making some noise as he is about to go get a bath. But anyway, good evening, everybody, and happy Success Sunday. I'm glad that you guys are joining me for this is the fourth Sunday of the month. The fourth Sunday of the month. We are almost at the end of the first month of the new year. And real excited and couldn't believe that I actually haven't done this Success Sunday message yet as we are, so far into this month. I usually do this earlier in the month. And earlier today, I was doing a vision board seminar or vision board session with my 11-year-old and some of her friends. And it made me think about the fact that every year I used to always host an in person vision board party called Sip and Strategize. And then last year and the year before, due to COVID, or no, last year due to COVID, I did an online one, but I realized this year I actually have not even done anything that talked about vision boards. And so as I was getting ready to talk with the young people and I was thinking about what the message was I was going to bring to you this evening, I scrapped that message because I was like, we're getting too far into this year and I have not yet started talking about vision boards. And I think, of course, because of COVID, because of a lot of things that are going on, a lot of people have not been doing vision boards the way we always were doing, and some people have never done a vision board. And so I live by vision boards. I think it's so important. And so I decided that today's Success Sunday message, or this week's Success Sunday message, I wanted to bring you was about writing the vision and making it plain. We read the scripture and we always say write the vision to make it plain, but what really does that mean? And so when I talk to folks about vision boards, people always ask me and they said, Tameika, do you really believe in vision boards? And I tell people, absolutely. I do a vision board every single year, and I think it's so important for many reasons. And so I wanted to come on this Sunday and talk to you about, if you have not yet done a vision board for 2022, encourage you before the end of the month, which is next week, to do so, and give you a couple reasons why I think doing a vision board is very important. And then I'm also going to give you a couple of my success strategy tips on how do I do my vision boards and how do I use it, which I think is the most important. Doing a vision board is a great exercise, but if you don't know how to use it right, if you don't know how to use it effectively, then it may not really bring you the vision that you have put down there. It may not manifest in the way you want because, having a vision is one thing, but knowing how to do the things so that that vision becomes a reality is something different. So, anyway, just again, my brief Success Sunday message for you, and good evening, Melissa, and everybody who is joining in. My brief message is to give you number one, a couple reasons why I think it is so important to have a vision board. If you've not done one, it is important that you do one. And there's three reasons. Y'all know I like to do three. Sometimes I'll do more, but I like to do three. So three reasons why I think it's so important to have a vision board. Number one, how do you know how are you going to get what you want in life if you don't know what you want in life? If you don't have a vision for your life, if you don't have a vision for what it is that you want to achieve, whether it is professionally, whether it is personally, it's in your family, it's in your community, if you don't have a vision, how are you going to get there? And so a vision board helps you create that vision. I mean, it's great to say, hey, I'd love to make $1 million, or hey, I'd love to start my business. But those are sometimes being able to sit down and create a vision board, of course, gives you that clarity. It gives you that ability to sit down and really focus on what it is that you want and create that vision. It is so important that your vision board reflect your values. It's important that it reflects the things that you want to see out of life. And it's very important that you can visualize that. And so a vision board does that. Saying you have a goal is one thing, but being able to visualize it, to conceptualize it, and see it every day is so important. So that's why it's important to have a vision board. Number one is, and I failed to put my little messages up today, but I am going to do it. I'm gonna do it now. Number one, the reason it is it gives you clarity as to what you want. All right, that would be really good, Tameika, to have those up there, right? So I'm going to put that there. So number one, it gives you clarity as to what you want, and that is so important. The second reason that I think it is so important for you to have a vision board is that it makes you focus. It gives you the ability to focus in on what you want. And so, if you have a vision board, once you create your vision board, and I tell people all the time, it's important, once you create the vision board, it's important to actually have it in a place that you're going to see it. It's whether it is up on your wall or it is in your bathroom, on your bathroom mirror, your bedroom mirror. Sometimes I take a picture of mine and I put it on my phone so that I can look at it anytime. But when you have a vision board, it makes you focus. It gives you that ability to say, I'm going to see this every day. I know what my goals are. I know what my dreams are. I know what I want to accomplish. I know the vision that I want for my life, whether it is to be an entrepreneur, whether it's to grow your business to $1 million business, whether it is to have a family, whether it is to be healthier, whatever it is that you put on your vision board, when you have it on the vision board and you have it in a place where you can see it all the time, it makes you focus. It helps keep you focused on that. And then the third reason why it is so important to have a vision board is that it actually helps you with your accountability. And so for me, having a vision board at the beginning of the year, we all people make their resolutions like, oh, okay, it's 2022. I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to, start working out more. I want to eat better. I want to cook more. Those are like goals. Those aren't necessarily things that you're going to put on your vision board, but ultimately it may help you get there. Like living a healthier life may be something that you have on your vision board. Losing that 15, 20, 25 pounds, whatever that is, that may be on your vision board. But once you create the vision board, I know people all the time during vision board parties, they get all excited, especially, you're cutting out stuff that you see in the magazine. You're like, oh, this is my dream house. I want this house. And you cut it out and you put it there. But think about it, in March, April, May, even September, when you look back on your vision board and you see the things that you were so excited about and that you put in on your board in January, but have you really done what you need to do to get there? And so I think the important reason for have a vision board is it gives you accountability. If you've cut it out, if you've taken the time to paste it on your board, if you have put it out there to the point where you can kind of see it all the time, then you can say, okay, well, that's true. That this is something I want. I want the accountability for this. And so it helps you hold you accountable to yourself. It's important to have an accountability partner that might help you as well. But that board, remember, that board is really an accountability partner for you, because when you look back on it, you'll say, hey, I haven't moved any further towards this goal, towards this thing that I put on my vision board. And so it's so important, and it gives you that accountability. So those are the three reasons. One, it helps you. One, it gives you clarity as to what you want. Two, it makes you focus and laser focused on it. And three, it's accountability. It gives you that accountability for it. And so those are like the three reasons why I think it is so very important to have a vision board. Now, having a vision board, getting to the point where you create a vision board is one thing, and that's the first step. But it's not the end all be all. Having a vision board, what's the use of having a vision board if it's just going to sit on the shelf? And you're going to look at it and say, hey, yeah, I remember I put that on there and that would be nice. But what are you actually doing to get the things on your vision board? And so one of the things that I find when I talk to people and they do have vision boards and they sometimes regularly create vision boards, And we talk about the law of attraction and manifesting things, and writing the vision and making it plain, and putting the list in your Bible and saying, God, this is what I want. But God actually, when He gives you a vision, He also gives you provision. He provides to in you any and everything that you need in order to get there. And so I think it's so important that you think about how you're going to manifest the things on your vision board. And so one of the things that I find that a lot of people do is, once you have the vision board, they do that and that's it. I never only do a vision board. After I've created a vision board and taken the time to have mapped out what my vision is for the new year, I also then take and I just this is some of you, Shandell, I think you might have one of these. But this is a little notebook I have. It doesn't matter any kind of notebook, but I think it's important that you take your vision board and then you take the things that you have on your vision board and you write out your plan on how you're going to get there. So if you've put on your vision board that you want to make six figures this year, then how are you going to make six figures this year? If you say you're going to make six figures, but you work for someone else and your salary is $45,000 a year, then you're about 55,000 short of making that six figures. So how are you going to make that difference up? Are you going to start your own business? Are you going to do something else that gets you that gap? If you are in business, and you say, okay, I want to make six figures this year, how are you going to make that six figures? How much do you charge on an hourly basis or per client? How many clients do you need monthly in order to get to that six figures? But you need to make sure that as you are saying, this is my vision, that you are also mapping out your way to make that vision a reality. If you're putting that dream house on that vision board, I know a lot of folks will see these great, big, beautiful houses and they'll put it on their vision board. Okay, how are you going to get there? Think about what you need to actually have that dream home. So, is it making sure that your credit is taken care of so that you can get the loan to get that home? Is it saving the down payment for that home? If it is making more money so that you can afford the loan that you're going to get on that home, whatever it is, you've got to figure out and map out how you are going to get the things on your vision board. I've shared a lot that this year is my year of intention. And so it is good to also have on your vision board what are those words that inspire you. So of course on my vision board I have living with intention. And so part of my intentional living is the feelings and the experiences and everything that I want to have this year. And so part of my vision board is saying, okay, if one of my goals, a part of my living with intention is spending time doing the things that I love, or the things that I've always wanted to do but never felt like I had the time to do. And now I have a little bit more time to do it. Putting that on my vision board and then making the time to do that, making the plan, writing it out and saying, okay, how am I going to get this done? Whether it is that vacation that I've been wanting to go on with the family, going ahead and booking that vacation, going ahead and saying how much that vacation is going to cost and saving up for it or doing whatever, but putting that out there so that I know that I can achieve it. And so that is so, so important. And so this is my Success Sunday tip for this week. I wanted to just share with you real briefly. And of course, I never want to take too much of your Sunday evening time. Because I know this is family day and everybody's getting ready for the work week. Sometimes you're unwinding. Sometimes you might be having some things that you're planning for the week. But I always want to come on and bring you something that I think is a little bit where you can hopefully get some inspiration. And so just remember, if you haven't done a vision board yet, please do it. Remember the three reasons why it's important to do vision boards. It gives you clarity, it helps you focus, and it gives you accountability. And then remember, once you have the vision board, take the things on your vision board and make the plan. Figure out your steps and make it into achievable, smart goals, specific, measurable, attainable, ones that, what's the R? Let's forget the R. Um, uh, R and then timely, whatever that is. And make sure that you do your SMART goals and you write them out. And then give yourself that time frame to map them out and say, what am I going to do this week to achieve that goal? What am I going to do this month? Realistic. Thank you, Melissa. I could not remember what that R was. But think about how you're going to get there. And then think about, break it down into your weekly, monthly, and quarterly goals. And if you do this, I promise you, even if everything on your board does not manifest, and sometimes they won't. Everyone knows my board last year had that I would be mayor. Okay. The end of the year, it wasn't. But I did a lot of things that were on my board. And then a lot of things that actually, the things that I thought I would get out of becoming, my campaign and becoming mayor, I've already still put on my vision board and I can attain and achieve in a different way. And I'm working on those for 2022. And so think about it. I promise you and I guarantee you, when you look back on your 2020 vision board in November and December, if you follow this method and you follow actually doing the goals, doing your vision board, and then mapping out how you're going to get to that vision, I promise you, most of the things on there you will have achieved. And even the things that you may not have achieved, you're going to be one step closer to achieving them. So anyway, that is my Success Sunday message for this week. One of the things that is on my 2022 goals, again, is to do more of this. I put my business on hold last year, and so I'm going to do more this year. I am reviving a Devine life. I am doing more speaking and consulting. I'm going to be doing more blogging. I actually wrote a blog today that will be posted later this week. And so I'm going to really get back into that. And so that's going to be one of the things that I hold myself accountable for. So if you want to see more of this, of course, I will be here every single Sunday at 8 p.m. for Success Sunday message. But you can also go to the website, which is adivinelife.com. And if you go to adivinelife.com, I guess I need to put that up there too. If you go to adivinelife.com, you can read my past blogs and see some past Success Sunday strategies. And then you're going to actually see more this year that talks a lot about the lessons that I think will help you achieve more success. Because you got to remember, the road to success is always under construction. I heard Steve Harvey say that in a video today. And he said the road to success is always under construction, which means that you're always doing more to actually get to that next step. And so that's what a vision board will help you do. It will help you figure out what that next step is. And once you achieve certain things, then you go on and move on to the next thing. So anyway, that is my message this Sunday. I hope that you found some inspiration, that there were some things that helped you as you move forward for your goals in 2022. And I look forward to sharing with you more next Sunday, again at 8 for another Success Sunday message. So until then, good night, God bless, and have an amazing, amazing, and successful week. See ya.